What's up, team? Great morning on the charts. Great morning live trading with you guys. 4 trades, 1 loss, 3 wins. We had a banger on gold, and then the wins on Nas were pretty small, but 20 points on Nas is 20 points on Nas. That's a nice trade. So the first trade was right here. It was a long, basically the liquidity sweep model. I had confidence in it. I thought we were going to get it. We just didn't. It just faded right away. We had some clear equal highs here, and if you look here, we had taken Asia high. Okay, so I noticed we had taken Asia high, right? And we had swept London low. So we had a liquidity sweep right there. So basically, this is just the liquidity sweep model, right? So we had another internal sweep right here. So I noticed we had swept this low, no close. We also have this little internal sweep that I always talk about, right? So we pushed down, swept those equal lows right there. Now, also, if you look onto the larger time frame, we go on to the 15-minute, we tapped right into discount. So from this swing low up to this swing high, we came down, tapped right into discount. Well, we had that little internal sweep. So I was like, okay, we've taken Asia lows, we've taken London lows, we took Asia high, we took Asia low, we left London highs, but then sweep down and took London lows. We've tapped into discount. We have external range liquidity taken. We have an internal sweep. So that was enough for me. I was waiting for an inversion. I seen Nas wasn't getting the best open, and I sniped this fair value gap right here. This 2-minute fair value gap. I waited for it to close. I got in. Now we did get a little bit of a move. Nothing crazy, like $1, right? But my target was just these equal highs. Now I did get stopped out. I think I got stopped out down here. A little more of a stop than I liked, but I was leveraged so small it didn't really matter, right? So that was it. That was the first trade. It was a loss. Then I actually took a snipe on, let's hop onto the Nas real quick. I did take a snipe on the Nas. Now this target was posted for you guys. I said we could probably get a bounce at this fair value gap and this discount range, right? This 0.5% right here. Now we came down, tapped it. I had a sniper entry. As soon as I seen it hit, I got in and I just ran it up for 20 points. It was quick. It was in and out. It was a beautiful scalp. And that was it. If we got higher, we got higher. I trailed my stop, but we didn't. We obviously wanted lower, right? So that was the trade on Nas. We'll hop back onto gold though and go over this banger here on gold. So now when I see that we're pushing down, I notice that we disrespect this discount range. We're coming to a key level. And if you look here on the 1 hour, I notice that we have a low here, equal lows here, and then this previous yesterday low. Okay, so I was like, all right, we got some clear targets. If I can get a proper sell model below this level, then I'll enter the trade. Now this candle here, I was very, very patient, waited for this candle to close. This candle opened. I noticed we didn't push above the body close. We had a nice close down here. Now I was a little late. Usually I like to get in just as soon as that candle closes and this one opens, but I took my entry right here, and my target was this previous day low, this blue line down here. Okay? So now I didn't get full target. That's that previous day low. And I wish I had of, but I scaled most of it out right up here. Okay, so the reason why is because if I hop down onto the 1-minute time frame, well, there's a couple reasons why. The main reason why is because the market is very unpredictable right now. So if we can get a $5-6 move on gold, that's a banger trade. I don't need this whole move. And that's what I want newer traders to understand. Like, you have to take what you know you can get. Yesterday I was in a trade on the Nasdaq, and I got out of it, and as soon as I got out of it, that tariff news came in, and it just dumped, and I was long. So it could have wrecked me. I had 15 micros too, right? So this here, if you notice, we're respecting every fair value gap, okay, on the 1 minute. We respect this one, right? We respect this one right here. We tap it and go down. So now I said, you know what? We got a really good move on this. I did scale out some of the bottom, so I did get like a $9-10 move on this. But the rest I got out right here as soon as we closed above this gap. So the rest of my exit was right here. Now, do I wish I had held it? Obviously, yeah. When I look back and see it here, yeah. But while I was in the trade, I was trading structure, and I'm completely fine with the trade and how I managed it. So we didn't hold this first fair value gap. We've been holding all these first fair value gaps right here, right here. Now this one we came up and hit this second one and then dumped. But if you look here, look at, we hold this fair value gap, right? And then we target hit right here. So either way, happy with the trade. I wiped out that loss plus some. I had a little bit more size in this one. I was more confident on it. You know why? Because we're trading at one of my key levels. That's all there is to it. On my levels, I will size a little bit better. So that was the gold trade. And then let's go over to the Nasdaq again right here. And this was the last Nasdaq trade. I was really confident we were going to get this target. It looks like we're creeping up there. So what I'm looking at here is we had taken, if we go over to ES, and if you look right here, okay, so look at this time right here. We actually swept this blue line. That's Asia low. Okay. We then have a little internal sweep right here. So we've taken Asia low. We've already taken Asia low. This blue line right there. We've taken Asia low there also. So seeing that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to look for some type of inversion. We get a sharp V move. This is what I love to see when I like taking these liquidity sweep models. And that's all this is. This is just my liquidity sweep model. Has external range liquidity taken? Yes. We've taken liquidity on ES and on NQ. But the main external range was the Asia low on ES. So I like to see these sharp V moves, right? We come down and then push right back up. So I was waiting patiently. As soon as we closed above this, boom, I got in. Now, I was going to stay in the trade until we got full target, but I scaled out at the top. And the reason why, if you look on NQ, if you look on, if you look on ES, we had taken these highs. We were getting movement. Look at this candle on ES, okay? And look at this candle. This should be a bigger candle. Like if we have a massive move like this is a big candle on ES. You guys know how ES moves, right? So we didn't get the mad push. Then we just consolidate here. So seeing that, I noticed we had taken these equal highs too. And I had said that might be where the liquidity is resting for them to run it back to the downside. So when I seen that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some profit off, set my stop to break even. That's what I did, and I got stopped out at break even. So either way, good trade. I knocked off most of my profit at 20 points. And that's it, right? So just managing the trades the best I could. Now I did have a wide stop on this. I was size small because we could come back down to discount or this fair value gap, but I didn't have to account for that. So as soon as I made the move, I set my stop to break even, so it was a stress-free trade. So that was it really today. Somewhat decent structure. Again, the loss that I took on the first gold trade, I would take that over and over again. We had external range liquidity taken. We're tapping OTE. We're showing, we're inversing a fair value gap, so it shows me that order flow flipping. And also at open, a lot of times gold, it'll get that move. We'll get that run and sweep some highs and then continue down, right? But a good example where the model didn't plan out today. It didn't work today. And we watched the same model print right here, right? We got 20 points. So the same model printed right here. So, but either way, the trade of the day was definitely our level trade on gold. Beautiful trade. Monster trade, actually. I know some people, shout out to Astrid. I know she got this whole move. So that's it, really. So anyways, everybody should be green on the day. If there is any questions about the trades we took or you guys want to chop it up or just chat about it, let me know. We can go over it anytime. But that's all I got. Have a good rest of your day. I'll get the new levels charted later on, and we'll be back to crush it live tomorrow. Peace.